What up, everybody? What up, everybody? What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Everybody, let's talk about it. What up, everybody? It's April Dawn. Let's talk about it. It's Power Season 6. Episode 13. So this episode is all about Tommy. We get everything from his perspective. We see what happened, and I have to say that this is one of the best episodes of these last 5 episodes. We could have just skipped them other 2 and got a brief synopsis, okay, and got to the real tea. All right. So we with Tommy this whole episode. We see him have his ending. I'm already hearing there are leaks, y'all. I'm already hearing this. Some people on Facebook already talking about they've seen the leaks. They've seen the video with the leaks. But I want to remind y'all, if y'all watch AfterBuzz, when Courtney Kim was on there, she said that they recorded several endings because they knew that there was going to be leaks. Hey, they need to get a hold of that situation because it ain't but so many editors. I mean, who is this information getting to, right? I low-key think they doing it on purpose a little bit, but let's go ahead and get into the story. We meet Tommy right after he kills Benny. Okay, so he's killed him. He's dead in the apartment. He doesn't know what to do with the body. So he drags the body out and he's calling BG this whole time. He thinks that BG is alive, y'all, but we know that BG is dead. So he brings it to like not the pound, child. You know where you take your cars, the junkyard, right? And he pays the guy to get rid of his body. So now we know. Oh. Oh yeah, it's about to go down. You about to eat good.
I got you that Rachel Ray too. And good. Oh my God, listen to it.
Fill it up. Fill me up till I overflow. Hey, I wanna run over. Woo! Fill me up. Woo! I almost got the Holy Ghost. Delivery man scared the shit out of me, okay? He pays a guy to get rid of the body, so now we know what happened to Benny. He gets in a car with Kate. I guess he didn't want to ride in his car. Well, did his car get messed up? I don't remember. But anywho, he's riding with Kate. And Kate, we see a lot of Kate this whole episode. And get back to her house. He's basically like, you know, I don't have nobody. I don't have nobody to call to help me. And she's like, well, why don't you call Keisha? I mean, that's your ride or die, right? And he says Keisha's dead. And she's like, what? What's going on? He says Ghost killed her. Ghost killed her for revenge. And, you know, Kate is comforting him, but she's saying, no, Ghost wouldn't do that. You know, basically like, that's not the Ghost I know. You know, he wouldn't do that. So then we find Lisa Marie. Honey, Lisa Marie had it going on this whole episode. She was very smart. She figured out shit the FBI been trying to figure out for 6 seasons. She figured it out in 45 minutes, but you know, whatever. We with Lisa Marie. I like her. I hope we see her again on these upcoming episodes. I mean, these upcoming shows or whatever. Lisa Marie is figuring out that Uncle Benny ain't came back, and she said he's supposed to call every hour for proof of life. That's what they do. And you know, her Aunt Dolores is trying to comfort her, tell her that no, he gonna be all right. You know, don't worry about it. They're gonna find him. He's good. You know, he a strong man. And we're a little worried at this point because we know Benny dead. Okay, now this girl everybody done got killed. Her mama, her daddy, not her uncle. She is really in a bad way. Vincent shows up to the house and he says that he didn't know that Benny was missing. You know, Dolores go back and forth with him. She chopping him up, you know, because him and Benny had an issue. You remember this last time. So it kind of gonna look like Vincent is the one who killed him or did something to him, but Vincent says he is not going to, he did not do anything to Benny. He don't know where Benny is, and he's going to provide them with some protection. You know, some guys that gonna leave at the door to basically protect them. She asked him, has he talked to Carlo or whoever? I guess Carlo is like the big mob guy, you know, that's the higher up that he should have talked to, but he said he has not talked to him. Back with Tommy and Katie. Tommy's talking about leaving, possibly going to California. His friend Rudolfo, I think or Rodrigo or something like that. He said that he has a business operation going on. He got it going smooth, and you know, he can just go out there and leave. This is foreshadowing, guys. I mean, he's obviously gonna leave to go to California, or you know, gonna get killed right before he gets to leave to California. You know how these stories go. Kate it's interesting how Kate immediately takes time to discourage him from doing this. No, you shouldn't leave. You should never leave here. You know, this is your home. Your family is here. Everybody's here, right? They both see the news and they see that Ghost has, you know, going to be the lieutenant governor. He's going to sign on with Kate Walsh. And, you know, he's all upset. He's pissed off. And Kate is like, you know, that's your brother. He would never do that to you. But we know that Tommy is convinced that Ghost is the one who killed Keisha and who has gone out of his way to destroy his life and his business. So he takes the keys from her and he tells her that he got one thing to do before he leaves, and that's kill Ghost. Lisa Marie is listening to the audio from her locket, and that is the audio of Tommy killing the federal agent, y'all. That's what that audio is. They're talking about Lobos, and then he kills the federal agent in the house with Joe. Do you remember this happening? So that's what the audio is. Auntie Dolores comes up. She's trying to figure out what's going on and what they're going to do with this audio, and she says her dad gave this to her for insurance, and she does recognize one of the voices. His name is Tommy. He got blonde hair. He came to the house. He did this. He did that. I was like, damn, she ran it down, everything. Okay, she kept that stuff like a photographic memory. It's like, you better do this, Lisa Marie. Auntie said, you know what? We're going to figure out what's going on. Let's go to Tyreek to see if he can recognize anybody that's on this recording. Lisa also did say that the daddy was scared of Tommy. Everybody was scared of Tommy. You know, maybe she's the one who killed him, and that's when they decide to go to Tyreek to see if he knows who Tommy is or, you know, knows where he is. So they go to Tyreek, they let him hear what's going on, and he lies and says that he don't know Tommy, but Auntie Dolores, she can see right through that. She knows that he knows what's going on. She done put the whole plot together. You left the door open, you took her for ice cream, y'all, whatever they was getting, hot chocolate, and you know, y'all planned this together, and he was like, can I get the recording to take to my mom to see if she can recognize the voices? And Lisa Marie was like, yes, you can. And Dolores was like, nah. You ain't taking this recording nowhere because I think you lying to me. Little Lisa Marie is like, this my friend. She's like, that ain't your friend. Okay, that ain't your friend. That ain't your friend. And Lisa Marie on Dolores is telling you right, because that's not your friend, girl. Tyreek meets up with Tommy and tells him what's going on, okay? They got a recording on him. What they gonna do about it? How is he gonna get it back? And he says that maybe he shouldn't kill Ghost right now because, you know, it's hot. Things are looking a little heated. Tommy asked Tyreek, where that little girl stay again? See him going to the speech with James, where James is giving his speech, you know, about him being a running mate at X, Y, and Z, and he's up in there. And, you know, Tommy kind of leans over and he kind of grimaces a little bit. And I was like, smiles. And I was just like, what's all that about? I'm not really sure what that was about. But as he's leaving, he runs into Rodriguez. Now, Rodriguez is just a pain in our side. At this point, like, they're not going to kill her, but I wish they would, because I thought that she was going to be different from everybody else, but now she's just a pain in our ass, okay? Basically like Sax 2.0 since he ain't got no job no more. She gives him Keisha's belongings and tells him, you know, basically tries to get him to snitch, but we know that Tommy is not a snitch. He will never tell, honey. He will never tell it. He's like, hell no, you got me messed up. You already know that. And she said, well, okay, I will even let you skate on the poncho, you know, murder or whatever. He said,
Poncho, who that is? I don't know who you talk about, ma'am. I have no idea who you talk about, baby.
She also tells them they have a witness, the witness that put him, you know, in place to kill Poncho or whatever. And then it's also the same witness that was at the warehouse that they busted or whatever. So basically you giving him all y'all information, okay? All he had to do was sit down and put 2 and 2 together and he'll figure out who it is. But at first he thinks it's BG. He thinks it's Black Grimace because he can't catch up with him. He did call him another time and was like, hey, yo, I'm trying to catch up with you. Why you not answering the phone or whatever? So he thinks it's Black Grimace. He calls him and leaves a message like, I'm gonna kill you, you know, whatever. I know you told. That's why I can't get in touch with you. As he's looking through Keisha's belongings, he finds the earring. Now, I knew this, and I want to say I said it in the review, but I could be wrong about that, but in my mind, I thought, how is he gonna notice it's Tasha's ring? Because it's the ring that Holly took from Tasha, y'all. He goes to Tasha, he's angry. We know he wanna kill Tasha, right? She's trying to save her ass the whole time. Oh my God, I'm sorry. First she tried to act like she didn't know he was talking about. I never been to your house. Boy, girl, stop lying. Girl, if you don't stop fucking lying. She just basically was like, she was gonna tell. She was leaving that night. Don't act like you ain't see them bags. He was like, we just moved in the house. She was like, listen. She was gonna tell on everybody, okay? So I had to do what I had to do. She said she was gonna protect Cash, and I think that's the only thing that kept Tommy from shooting her or realizing that maybe what she's saying is true, because remember his mama harped on her protecting her son. She always gonna choose her son. You know, you should never got with nobody with no kids. You know, they always gonna choose their kid over you. So that kind of like played in his mind. So Tasha was just like, you know what? She about to go out like a G. She turned around and was like, listen, at least if I gotta go, it's you. Please take care of my kids. And that's it. Okay, she was ready to go out like a real G. But he did not do it. He decided not to do it. Thank goodness. I knew he wasn't going to shoot Tasha. I mean, not on this episode anyway. I think an aspect of me thinks that Tommy was just tired of killing his family. Like, Tasha was like his family ever since the beginning of this. Now, remember, he killed his daddy, Tony Teresi. He killed Holly. He's killed a lot of people that were very close to him. And I think that in that moment, maybe that had a little bit of something to do with it. Like, damn, you know, I don't want to kill nobody else that I love, you know. Lisa Marie has made a backup of this information and giving it to Dolores. I was like, girl, you better get into this life, honey, okay? I mean, Lisa Marie got game. So she gives her the backup, and you know, they're like, okay, well, you know, let's find out what's going on with the situation. She about to, Dolores is gonna go to the clubhouse and talk to Carlo. Lisa Marie is scared because she don't want to be left by herself, but Dolores is like, listen, they got bodyguards outside, they're gonna protect you, no worries. You know, I'll be back in a little while. Tommy goes to talk about Proctor and the tape and all of this. We saw this on the last episode or the episode before the break, right? They go back and forth. He's like, I'm leaving you for bigger and better things. This is Ghost, and Ghost is also like, you know, this could have been, Tommy is like, you gonna get everything and I'm gonna get nothing. Well, you could have had everything, Tommy. You didn't want to have everything. You want to stay in this business. I mean, you got to take responsibility for your own actions. And so Tommy is continuing to tell him things he needs from him, like, we need to get rid of this tape, we need this and we need that. And he's like, I don't need you. Basically what he's saying is, don't nobody know I'm Ghost, nigga. I don't need you, you need me. So now you want me to help you get out of jail. That's when the shootout began. So at first we thought the shootout was Italians, but like we saw even on that episode, that there were that Cedric the Entertainer. I was like, is that Cedric the Entertainer? Is one of the goons and he got shot. So I guess we'll get a backstory on that. It looks like from the preview that they got something to do with Tate. So it looked like we're gonna get a little bit of that on the next episode or whatever. But we see, like I said, that there's not the Italians that's shooting them, it's some black people trying to shoot them and kill them, and they going through the, you know, they shoot it up, don't nobody ever get shot ever, right? And so plot armor like a mug, right? And then we see Tommy get into a BMW and drive away. I don't know if that was the one he came in. Like, I literally don't know if it was just a car on the street. That was confusing to me. But he got into a vehicle and he drove away. He arrives to Lisa Marie's residence at the time on Dolores' house, and he kills the two goons that's outside for protection. And he goes into the house and is like, hey, little girl, how are you? Like, so weird. I was like, why would you do that? It's so strange. He tell Lisa Marie, listen, I'll pop you, but you know, I need you to give me this laptop, okay? If you want to live, all I want is the laptop. I ain't trying to really hurt you like that. So she points to the laptop, but she won't say anything. So he gets frustrated and he's like, well, fuck it. You just gonna come with me. And so he tells her to get her stuff and come on. Now, we know she got it around her neck too. The only one, and the other one is gone. So the only one she has around her neck ain't nothing on the laptop, right? So he's continually asking her questions about, you know, what is it? And, you know, different questions, and she's not talking at all. He said something about Tyreek. Tyreek said you said X, Y, and Z. So he done already spilled Tyreek tea. And she was like, you know Tyreek? He was like, well, how you know how you think I got to you? So, you know, that's going to be a beef later on. I feel like if they do a spinoff and these two people are going to be in it, that she going to be beefed with him. Like, you betrayed me, because he did betray her. I mean, he straight played her. You know what I mean? So that's when she starts talking. She says there is another copy of it. Dolores took it to Carlo to let them listen to it. And he hyped. He seems really hyped that her great uncle is Carlo. I'm not exactly sure why, but, you know, he's hype about it. He brings her to the house and he gets Kate to come over and watch her while he goes out. Telling her don't talk, but we already know there's going to be a problem, right? Dolores comes home. You know, obviously the girl is not there, so she tripping now. She acting crazy. She's upset. She don't know if the girl hurt, you know, nothing like that. Everybody's there trying to figure out what's going on. Tommy calls and he makes the ransom demands, basically saying, I want the recording, you can have the girl back. And they're like, boom, we're gonna meet on somewhere, you know, we're gonna meet wherever. I'm gonna tell you where the drop is. And so when they hang up, we see Tommy watching in the house from the street. He's watching inside of the house, seeing them talk right now, which is a little bit unrealistic to me, because if he had just killed two goons and Carlo is at the house, wouldn't he have like more protection or whatever? Wouldn't somebody see Tommy outside? I just feel like it was just a little bit like he's able to get too close, but okay. Carlo tells Vincent, listen, this on you. You the one who brought him up in this mess, him and his Teresi and his bastard child. You let him rock. you know, more than once. When Tyreek, you should have killed him, but you didn't do that. And so now it's your turn to deliver, Tommy. You must deliver him. You see Kate and Lisa Marie, they just talking up a storm. Kate is telling all the business, okay? She almost spilled that Ghost was Jamie, but Tommy walked in on them right at that moment. And they just talking, but she do know about Jamie and Tommy being best friends and, you know, growing up together. And that's like her other son. So, you know, them wheels is turning in little Lisa Marie's head. Tommy comes in, like I said, and he's talking to them for a minute. But then before they can get a chance to really talk, Pies comes over. So he's telling them, hey, shut up, or I'm gonna kill you. Okay, period. His mom is basically like, you can't do nothing to this girl. You can't kill her. This is a child, X, Y, and Z. So, you know, Pies comes and we see that she's trying to get him to kill Ghost. And Tommy accidentally says, Ghost, you want me to kill Ghost? I mean Jamie. And she's like, Lisa Marie heard that. And even Pies was like, who is that? He done spilled it all. He knows what's going on. Little Lisa Marie, she gonna put this together, okay? Like I said, Kate is like, you're gonna kill her, don't kill her, she a child. And he's like, you know, we would have been all right if you would have shut your mouth up and stopped telling her every damn thing. Now she know everything. So he takes Lisa Marie and they leave. She asks them where they're going and he's like, listen, you'll find out whenever you get there. She says, listen, if you're going to do the drop, I don't know if it's going to turn out good for me or you. But basically she's saying, I don't know if my uncle give a damn about me. And he damn sure don't give a damn about you. So I don't know how this going to turn out. They start talking. She finds the ring that he was going to give Keisha. And she starts talking about a ring that her mom had that she said her mom said she was going to give it to her whenever she got married. And, you know, she really wanted the ring. He's like, well, what happened to the ring? And she was like, well, she pawned it so that she can go get high. And it's crazy that I miss the ring more than I miss my mama. She knows who her father is. She knows that her father watched her mother die, basically convinced her into overdosing again or being back on drugs again. And, you know, watched her die and didn't do anything to help to protect her. And her Uncle Benny was trying to protect her. Like, she's a smart girl. She got good sense, okay? She know how the game go. And they kind of have a bonding moment with that because we all know that Kate is the addict. And, you know, even Lisa Marie was like, yeah, I can tell. And you can see that how his mom like abuses him. Like, really, she'll tell him, you ain't shit. You don't need to leave here. You need to be here forever. Don't leave. Why would you ever leave? And then at the end of the episode, she telling him, okay, well, Jamie was the one who saw a life outside of here. And Jamie was the one. Like, it's crazy to me how she abused her own child. But, you know, I digress. So they did find out they had a lot in common. And this kind of softens Tommy's heart to her to a certain extent. He asked him, did he kill Proctor? And he says the truth is not going to heal her. He's not going to tell her the truth. Truth be told, he don't know if she wired. He don't know what's going on, right? So you just not going to say you killed somebody. You're just not going to admit that, you know. But he tell her the truth is not going to heal. He thought it would heal. He thought it would change things, but it's not going to heal anything. And so she says, well, you're going to kill me anyway, so you might as well just tell me. And he was like, why you think I'm going to kill you? She was like, because my dad always said, you know, it's no witnesses. You can't leave no witnesses behind, and I'm a witness. And Tommy is like, listen, do you know who your daddy was? Do you know that your daddy was real filthy? His hands was filthy. We was into a lot of dirty stuff, and your dad's hands were, you know, were filthy. And Tommy tells her that lots of people want to kill him. You know, it wasn't just me. And basically, like I said, the truth is not going to help. And the recording is the problem, and now he has to handle that problem. As they're sitting in the car when they pull up, this is when Two Bit calls him and tells him, hey, I know who told on the drop on the warehouse, who gave the cops the drop on the warehouse. It wasn't Ghost, it was Dre. Tommy is like, Dre still alive? And they just pull off. He said, I was wrong about my brother. So I thought that was really good that he said I was wrong about my brother. Like, he was wrong. Ghost was, don't get me wrong, y'all. Ghost did a lot of dirt. Like, the dirtiest thing I thought that he ever did to Tommy was when he convinced him to kill his own daddy. Because he was going to tell on Ghost. He wasn't going to tell on Tommy, even though we all know that this was going to blow back on Tommy eventually, even if he tried to keep him out of jail. You know what I mean? But Ghost convince him to kill him instead of Ghost just killing him himself. Like, if you really wanted Tony to rest dead, all you have to do was kill him himself. Ain't like you ain't killed 50 kajillion people on this show already, Ghost. But instead of that, you manipulated Tommy into killing his own father, which I thought was really foul. Ghost has done some horrible things, but like Tommy said, he didn't do these things, you know, that we think he did. He tells Melissa Marie to go to her aunt, go in the house, tell her auntie that he did not touch a hair on her head. And he about to go save his friend. He knows that Dre is going to try to kill Ghost, and if he do, he going to do it tonight. He got to go save him tonight. We see Tyreek and Tommy talk again, and Tommy is trying to convince Tyreek to go help Ghost to go save him. He know that Dre is going to kill him. You know, Ghost is not responsible for everything, that all of those things. And if they kill Dre and if they save him, they can be a family again. Like Tommy really leaned into this ideal of being a family again. And you can see that Tyreek is at the point where he don't care no more. He not gonna go get in between it. If Dre wanna kill him, then he not gonna do nothing about it. And Tommy is just like, I can't believe you turned your back on your own daddy. And Tyreek is just like, I thought you was gonna kill him. I mean, you said you was gonna do it. He ruined our whole life. And he's like, he did ruin our life, but he didn't do those things. And then he starts talking about truth again. You remember how he just said truth wasn't gonna help, but the truth did help. Now that he knows the truth, right? He realizes that the truth is more complicated. He talks about how he killed his father and how he got to live with that for the rest of his life. They need to go help him. They gonna tag team him. They gonna do it. So right when you think Tyreek gonna be like, yeah, Tyreek was like,
nah, fam.
I ain't doing it. I said, uh-oh. As Tommy is leaving, Vincent cuts him off. Okay, he cut him off at the pass and he like, yeah, what's up? And Tommy like, yeah, what's up? And so Tommy hit the gas playing chicken, but in a perpendicular way. And so he hit him on the side of the car. Vincent jump out. They start fighting. It's a shootout. Tommy killed everybody, child. Tommy don't ever get shot. He killed everybody. Like, he could have got shot at least one time on this episode, y'all. At least one time in the foot or something, right? He shot everybody. And as he's going to shoot the last guy, Vincent comes behind him with the gun. He turned around and Vincent got to give his Disney villain speech, which is, boy, you should have known to just go ahead and kill this fool and stop talking. He gone on ahead. He give his speech. The speech is too long, and Tommy like, you broke down already, sir. Why are you giving a Disney speech? But he gives his Disney villain speech, and Tommy gets tired of hearing him talk. He takes the gun from him, and he beat him in the head with the gun several times. Okay, it was very bad, honey. He bashed his head, and I wanted it to be a little bit more bashed in than it actually was, but you know, I guess it was bashing adequately. He tells him something, I don't know, he says something to him, and Vincent fall on the ground, and we hear the shot. So Vincent, he out of there. As he's going to go to Truth to save Ghost, he sees Dre at the light. Now, when we thought this was like an illusion or Dre was tripping or something, but he wasn't tripping. He really did see Tommy at the light. So he comes inside the club. This is Tommy. He comes inside the club and he sees Ghost is bleeding. Ghost has already been shot. He laying on the ground. He's shot in the heart. And we finally see Ghost actually pass away. So we can say definitively that Ghost is alive. That Ghost is dead. He is not alive, okay? He died right in front of our eyes. We saw the body, so now I believe that he's dead. I mean, now if they come back and he alive, I'm gonna be pissed off, but I'm gonna accept that he's dead. He's giving his last little speech, y'all, and the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, I don't care if he died. Like, I have no feeling. I didn't have no feeling. I wasn't happy, but I wasn't sad. You know what I mean? You would think that after 6-7 years watching a show that you would be sad when the main character dies, but I didn't care one bit. But, you know, Tommy is just talking to him and, you know, oh my God, Ghost, we gonna make it through. Ghost like, nah, I don't think we gonna do it. You know, not this time. We ain't gonna make it through this time, friend. And so as Tommy looks up and he sees the killer. We don't know who the killer is, but he sees the killer. And so he's like, he pulled out the gun like he gonna shoot him. And Ghost says, let it go, let it go, let it go. I know a lot of people thought he said, let her go, but that's not the case. It has been proven through the closed captions that he said, let it go, let it go, let it go. And I don't think it was Ramona, y'all. I'm be honest, because if Ramona was gonna shoot him, if Ramona shot him, Tommy would shoot Ramona, okay? He don't know her from a can of paint. He would have shot her without even thinking twice, okay? But it's gonna be Tasha or it's gonna be Tyreek. That's who I think it's gonna be. It definitely ain't gonna be Sax. I already know, because Sax, he's stupid. And he's done too much stupid stuff to make me believe he is smart enough to kill Ghost. So I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do think that Tasha and Tyreek teamed up together, maybe Q on the back end, okay? Maybe Q as well, plans got this together and decided they was gonna go ahead and take care of business. And if you didn't notice, Vincent said Tyreek is the reason we found you. Okay, he said something about Tyreek is the reason they found Tommy. So, you know, maybe after this was going on, he decided, well, I don't want to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I want to kill Tommy too. We gonna kill everybody or whatever. Ghost is dead. Tommy know who the killer is, but he didn't shoot him. I think it's Tasha or Tyreek. I don't think it's Sex. But that's our last 3 people. And I definitely don't think it's Ramona, only because Courtney Kim said that she's not going to give us the 5 suspects or whatever, and not 5 or 6 suspects, and have it not be one of those people. It'll be somebody else. She was like, I wouldn't do that to y'all. That would be wrong. So it's going to be Tasha or Tyreek, y'all. Tommy leaves. He goes back to Kate's house. And she thinks he did it. So this is the next morning, okay? So he shows up at her house. On the news, it's all over that Ghost is dead or James St. Patrick has been shot. And Kate is crying like she had him, like he came out of her vagina, okay? Crying, and you know, she thinks that Tommy did it, so she's like, get out of my face, you know, you're wrong, and I can't believe you did this. This was your brother, and he's nothing without Jamie. And then he says that he is his own man. Like, he was never jealous of Jamie. He was never wanting his life. Like, what are you talking about? And she was like, you're jealous because he saw a life that was beyond Queens, and you'll never be nothing without him. And he tells her, well, I mean, I'm your flesh and blood. Like, I'm your son. And she like, I don't need you no more. Jamie left me some money, so I don't even need you no more. So she can buy all the crack and cocaine she wants to. Okay, she don't need you no more, baby. I said, your mama just threw you away like a piece of trash. I felt really bad for Tommy right then, because I was like, your mama is trash. And it's probably the reason why you are the way you are, because your mama is pure D trash. Hey, damn, I guess I ain't got no reason to stay here no more. And so he drops them keys and he leaves. They did say that Ghost left him a package. She gave him an envelope. And so I'm guessing that this is what one of the things that Jamie gave. I feel like they're probably going to reveal a little something else maybe on the last episode. But one of the things that Jamie did was, because he shot Tommy Carr up. Y'all remember he shot Tommy Carr up? Or got Jason and the goons to shoot his car up. So he got it all fixed up for him. So he goes to the garage, he opens the tarp off the car, and bam, he got his old classic car back, which I thought was really cool. And when he gets in the car, he gets a call from 2-Bit again. And guess what? This is the time he tells him that Spank is the one who spilled the tea. He is out already, baby. After talking to the feds, that's real suspect. Okay, so there's another thing he found out that James didn't do, right? He didn't tell on him in his warehouse because Spanky is the one that told. Also tells him that they took care of Dre. Don't even worry about it. We took care of Dre. We good. So Tommy rolls up on Spanky coming out the corner store, and Spanky trying to talk himself out the situation. He like, man, you can't be trusted 2-Bit. He'll say anything. Let me tell you, he the one who went in Keisha, who's hired that dude to go in Keisha's store and beat her up and all of that stuff. Another thing we found out that Ghost did not do, right? He thought that Ghost did. And so, but I ain't going on the stand. You know, I told him whatever, but I ain't just to go up on a stand or whatever. He was like, oh, okay, yeah, I know you wasn't going to. I'm about to ride out of town and start me a new life. And he was like, man, you gotta tell me where you going. He was like, man, you know, I'm gonna tell you, you know, but if I tell you, I gotta kill you. California. Pop! I said, ooh! They got him right in the left eye. That was a cute ending though for Spanky. Like I low-key liked it for the ending of his character. Like, he always trying to talk himself out of shit, and it didn't work this time, right? You talked yourself into a deal and out of your life. He rolls over to Lisa Marie's house one more time. I don't understand how you just shot up Vincent. The goons, Vincent, was it his son or his brother or some shit? I don't know. He shot up a whole bunch of people, child. And you just able to roll up to Lisa Marie's house with no problems, no issues. Nobody ain't say nothing. Nobody cares. It's just no thing. Nobody ain't gonna come outside. She just walk outside by herself. Okay. He goes to Lisa Marie's house and she tells him, listen, I know you killed my daddy. Okay. And she give him the flash drive and he steps on it. And he was like, well, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I killed your daddy, but you know, if you need to come see me about killing your daddy one day, then you know I understand. Do what you gotta do. Okay, it's on some Kill Bill type stuff. Y'all seen Kill Bill. As he goes to leave, she gives him the other one that's in her locket. And he was like, damn, girl, good work. You had that on you the whole time? She was like, yeah. And so I guess they just come to a synopsis like, Lisa Marie just understand that this how the game go. When you out here thugging, you might end up dead. Your daddy got caught up, okay? And even though this man could have killed you, he did it. Okay, so maybe I'm just gonna let him rock. I don't know how you do that when somebody kill your daddy, but you know, that's what Lisa Marie's conclusion was. He gets in the car and he leaves. As he leaving, we hear that Rashad is taking James' place in the campaign, just replace him with another nigga. Just move another one right on in, okay? And Tommy puts on Regulators. Mount up. And that's California music. That was the hint. If you didn't catch that, that was Californian Morangy. Okay, so anywho, he rides out to the music, and maybe we'll see him in the next episode or the next season, or not the next season. Maybe we'll see him in the next series that they have going on with Power Book 2 or something like that. So that should be exciting. They say it's gonna start very soon, or 48 hours, or I don't know if it's gonna be actually 48 hours, but it's gonna start very soon after this Power is over with. When Mary J. Blige met the man, I wonder if they're gonna sing "You're All I Need to Get By." That would be nice in one episode at the beginning. I don't know, y'all. I thought this week was a really good episode. I love Tommy. I'm glad he didn't die. We all thought that he was going to go out in a blaze of glory like Queen Latifah and set it off. But you know what? He didn't. He survived. He lived on, which is great. I feel like both of them dying would kind of be messed up if both of them died, right? So that was a good part of the story. I can tell you right now, I don't know if I could watch no series with Tyreek as the lead. I'm just going to be honest with you. He's annoying. He was annoying on this episode. He's pretty much annoying on every episode. I did like the fact that his G was more focused. Like, his swag was more like Ghost. You know what I mean? This episode, he was like, he was angry, but he was controlled. Like, he's so much like Ghost now. You know what I mean? So I did like that aspect of him. But just watching a series with him, oh, hell no. I'm not finna watch that. He's aggravating as hell, okay? I can't do that, Courtney. I hope you got another star of the show. And I don't know about this prequel. Being that we already know what's going to happen in the future, I don't know about this prequel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I want to see Breeze, and we know what happened then. So I don't know if that's going to work. But the one in the future, that might work, okay? Especially if they have Tommy, if it's in California, if it's a different type of atmosphere. Like, I think they might could make something happen with it. So let me know what your thoughts are on this episode. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with all your friends. Y'all like the video, okay? So it can go up in the algorithm, and get your friends to subscribe. And if you just here watching the video for the first time, subscribe. You know you won't come back. Now, I ain't consistent. Okay, right now, because ain't nothing on TV. But when the things start coming back, I'll be more consistent. I'm not in any plays right now. I ain't got number time. All right, so subscribe, baby. Come on and be one of my subscribers. And I want to welcome my new subscribers. I did pick up a few over this last week. So, hey, y'all. How y'all doing? Welcome to the family. All right. So, y'all be blessed. Have a great week. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Peace.